Bright white spheres drift through the darkness, perfectly round, suspended in the black water more than 2 miles beneath the surface. They look beautiful, dreamlike pearls floating in the gentle current. But when the camera moves closer, something is wrong. Hidden amongst the white orbs are hooks, long, sharp, curved inward like claws, a trap hanging in the darkness, waiting for its prey. This was discovered last year. It is one of 7 deep-sea creatures caught on camera that prove the ocean is still hiding things that feel less like animals and more like something from another world. Some of these deadly creatures are on the prowl, and some are cunning and mysterious. More than 2 miles below the surface, in the icy depths of the Southern Ocean, is a beautiful, mesmerizing animal. Hidden in a relatively unexplored trench north of Montague Island, it casts an unusual, tree-like shadow. In 2025, the deep-sea rover Sebastian was sent to survey volcanic calderas and the South Sandwich Trench. Its findings did not disappoint. Above the research team, astronauts on the International Space Station were closer to them than any humans on Earth. They were truly in the middle of nowhere. And as Sebastian's torch beam glided along, something appeared from the deep, a jewel sparkling in the light. Lost treasure. Bright, white ping-pong balls dangled like orbs from sinister-looking branches. Hypnotic, calming. But this delightful-looking creature is actually a ruthless killer. Under its spell is a secret weapon, a series of deadly hooks covering the magical spheres. Driven by an innate desire to snare unsuspecting prey, the deathball sponge is unforgiving and indiscriminate, grasping small crustaceans, skeleton shrimps ensnared on the hooks like cloth on Velcro. And then the real torture begins. The sponge begins sucking the juices from its prey, absorbing the body over time, dissolving it slowly, agonizingly, until nothing is left. But there are worse animals hidden from our sight. Somewhere deep in the darkness of the South China Sea, a creature crawls along the benthic depths. Like the deep sea divers above it, the hissing, rasping noise from the breathing apparatus stirs up images of something dark and deadly. An iconic supervillain, Star Wars Darth Vader, his voice haunting and hoarse as he enters the room. With a triangular helmet and black, penetrating eyes, the Darth Vader supergiant, Bathynomus vaderi, feeds off death itself. First observed in 2022, and formally identified as a new species in 2025, this incredible creature patrols the muddy seafloor for decaying matter, detritus, the bodies of the dead. Discovered in a trench so deep and isolated that almost no expeditions have ever surveyed these hidden worlds. It is an isopod. Similar to a woodlouse, this version of Darth Vader scuttles about the darkness on 7 pairs of legs, and so enormous, as large as 13 inches, 30 centimeters, long. It is sold at seafood markets as an alternative to lobster, and that is where scientists made the discovery. On display amongst fish and squid, crabs and octopuses, dredged up accidentally from the benthic sea floor, and now served up as lunch. But the Darth Vader superbug is neither venomous nor lethal. It lives an eerie existence almost entirely in the dark, sucking up the remnants of those less fortunate. But the deep sea isn't just full of the most haunting creatures you could imagine. Sometimes there are glimpses of beauty amongst the darkness. Glass sponges shimmer like spirits dancing on the currents. But even these sometimes hide a deadly secret, one which they conceal within their beauty. They are an accomplice to their crimes. Just last year, a deep-sea rover glided over an ominous seamount off Japan's coastline. Something reflected the light back, like a shiny penny glinting in the sunlight, a glass sponge. But inside it something flickered, disturbed by the bright light, hidden from humans, concealed by its partner in crime. An iridescent worm wriggles and writhes inside. Tentacle-like feelers protrude from its terrifying jaws. Hooks line the edges of its body, and stiff bristles carpet its segments. This is the tube-ambushing marine bristle worm. The team of marine biologists carefully maneuvered the deep-sea rover's arm over 7 glass sponges, carefully plucking out the worms within. Adept hunters, lying in wait for their prey, pouncing at the opportune moment. Sea stars and barnacles are shown no mercy. The worm shoots forward and grips its prey, digging its hooks deep within the flesh, devouring its victim before lying in wait once more. And not all deep-sea predators are invertebrates. Off the coasts of Mozambique and Tanzania, in the dim waters where the continental shelf slips into deeper darkness, a newly recognized species moves through a world of drifting sediment. Identified in 2025 by world-leading shark expert David Ebert, the discovery is only the 38th known species of critically endangered fish. Neither fully shark nor fully ray, it carries the outline of both. Its body flattened like something pressed from above, yet trailing a tail that belongs to more familiar predators. It is a shape that feels almost improvised. It is the guitar fish. At around 200 meters down, where most light is absorbed into the surrounds, it glides just above the seabed, silently, stealthily. Most of its life is hidden in this muted half-world of silence and pressure, and even its discovery feels incomplete, as though the ocean briefly revealed it and then thought better of it. Out of sight, some of these deep-sea species are apex predators in their own worlds. They are shaping the ecosystems around them, undocumented, undiscovered, in a place hidden from humans by immense pressure, constant darkness, icy cold, and unpredictable currents. And yet, every so often, it throws up evidence, glimpses of what lurks there, a tentacle washed ashore, battle scars on animals who have ventured that far down, their thick blubbery skin torn and scarred, sliced by some deadly giant. In the icy darkness, a predator remains perfectly still, undetected by deep-sea rovers, no bioluminescence, no body heat, and in complete silence. It is the colossal squid, an animal said to reach 10 meters, 32 feet long, and weigh up to 700 kilograms, 1,500 pounds. But no one has set eyes on one in its natural habitat. Until now. Strapping cameras to the colossal squid's natural enemy, sperm whales, came back with nothing. The flash of a tentacle, the terrifying suckers, a blurry shadow, but it was a glimpse into their world. It wasn't until 2025 that a team of scientists recorded a live colossal squid near the South Sandwich Islands in the South Atlantic Ocean. It was a remarkable discovery, but it was a baby, only 30 centimeters long, 1 foot, and translucent, a tiny, ghost-like version of its parents. It was a breakthrough for science. Only dead or dying specimens had been dredged up accidentally from the depths, their bodies limp or lifeless. But many questions still remained. How big could fully grown adults get? And why had all specimens so far been female? Where were the males? And were they even bigger? The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, and yet less than 10% of it has been explored. But with advancing technology and a deeper understanding of our planet, scientists are uncovering the truth about the deep seas. And one species has remained hidden from humans its entire life. Until a few years ago, in 2020, glued to the icy cold seafloor, sealed in place. An alien's body floats in the abyss. Like Shrek's head, this creature is round, spherical, with two stalk-like ears protruding from its ghost-like body. It exists by sucking water in through one siphon and spitting it out of the other. A constant cycle, fueling its existence. It is the Elven Abyss Tunicate, named after the elves of Lord of the Rings Middle-earth. A make-believe world where creatures like this exist. Except this isn't make-believe. This is planet Earth, and this animal has a trick up its sleeve. Down in the darkest corners of our planet, few can survive on filter feeding alone. Sucking microscopic prey from the water column, feeding off plankton is not an option. Not even this minuscule prey lives down here. Instead, one of the stalks or siphons has developed into a trap. Sticky, glue-like, it wafts a predatory arm in the gloom of California, Chile, and Western Australia. And anything that passes gets stuck in the trap. The more it struggles, the harder it is to escape. Like an underwater Venus flytrap, it secures its struggling prey before digesting it, slowly and silently. As alien as this animal may seem, it is the most closely related invertebrate to vertebrates on the planet. In the bathyal depths, it is easy to imagine a colossal monster emerging from the darkness. A large gaping mouth just moments before being swallowed whole. But for some species, the reality is far more terrifying than that. Some marine organisms that mindlessly filter feed in the cold waters or innocently shuffle along the seabed searching for debris and detritus are being silently hunted. A predator moves in, slowly but surely, hidden by the darkness, undetected in the swirling currents, heavily armored, acute senses. It can smell its prey in the waters. It can detect its next meal, and so it moves in for the kill. A snail, its conical shell sliding effortlessly along the seafloor off New Caledonia and Vanuatu. It may only be a few centimeters long, but to its prey it is a lethal, trained assassin. Its hunting behavior has never been caught on camera, so picture this: a sharp, lethal harpoon firing out from its mouth, scoring a direct hit on its unsuspecting prey, injecting a venom so toxic nothing can escape. Within seconds, the neurotoxin has stopped its victim dead in its tracks, and now it can be consumed at its leisure. But this lethal gastropod, discovered in 2025, could hold a powerful secret. Far from its killer personality, the venom from Turridrupa magnifica may hold the answer to powerful pain treatments and cancer therapies. A medical marvel hidden from modern medicine by the darkness of the deep Pacific. If creatures like this can remain hidden until now, what else is still down there?